I did not know how much time it was gonna take, and then I'm like, oh, I'm already here. That felt like I made it up to the altar before the band started playing. Not yet, damn it! The flower girl isn't even here yet. I had to go back. Oh, that's embarrassing. You think I'd be smooth at my own thing, right? All this is set up for me. You think I do that smoothly? No, I'll trip over my own feet. Doesn't matter how nice the lighting is at this club. This is wonderful, isn't it? I feel like a new iPhone or something. This is the new iPhone man. Bad directions, but he'll still tell you to go that way or something. I don't know what that was supposed to mean, but it's very nice of you to come. Arctic blast temperatures. Wow, good Lord, you guys are fine. Like, you guys weren't even wearing your best coats. I watched you come in. You guys were dressed like you were just taking the trash out to the street. Just came in like it was no big deal. I was like, God, I was dressed like I was catching crab or something. Like I was wearing everything I own. Everything I own. None of it good, by the way. None of it built for this. I didn't know that. I live in San Diego. None of my clothes, they're worthless here. My clothes, I don't know. I thought we all wore the same stuff. There's only so many brands you can buy, right? You were wearing different stuff than what I'm wearing. I didn't know my shoes sucked. My shoes suck. Right through my toes, just. I was like, am I wearing Crocs? What is going on down there? I feel every little That was awful. There was crunching. I heard crunch. My clothes were crunching. I've never heard this sound like I was covered in potato chips and I woke up drunk on the floor. Just every step, crunch, 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 crunch. I'm like, I think my clothes are breaking. I think it's the coldest I've ever experienced. This is the coldest I've ever experienced. I'm sure this isn't even top 5 for you. Oh my God. This guy wasn't around for Christmas in '96. We lost Nana to the newspaper. That's right. She went to go get the paper, but it was too cold. Sorry, I shouldn't even joke about that. That's a legitimate death out here. That's someone just gets angry and just beats me up. He's ripping on Nana. But yeah, this is the cold. The other coldest was somewhere in Iowa. It was -8. I remember that. That was like 2012. I remember that because like the night before, I was opening for a friend of mine, Charlie Wiener, and he called me the night before because he knows I'm a San Diego boy, and he goes, "Do you know the temperatures you're gonna get into in Iowa?" He's like, "It's -8," and I go, "Yeah, I looked." And he goes, "Do you have like a winter coat?" And I go, "I think." And he's like, "Send me a photo." So I sent him a photo, and he goes, "That's not gonna work." And it's like at night. I'm flying the next morning, so I ran out to like a thrift store right before they closed, and they had one snowboarding jacket for $5. And I took it. There was no other options, and it had a hole in it. So like I didn't notice it had a hole in it, but I took it on the airplane with me, and when I sat down, all these feathers shot out of the sleeve. I look like a bad magician. I just sat down there, boom, just feathers shot everywhere. I'm like, it was a $5 coat, everybody. But it saved my life. I was just covered in feathers, and then I remember I had jeans that I had busted the crotch open on. Because I did an audition where they asked me if I could dance, and I did like a scissor kick, and I blew the crotch open. And this was at a time when comedy wasn't going. I didn't have like replacement pant money at that time. There's a time in every young comic's career where you blow the crotch out, and you're like, all right, maybe next year we're gonna replace these pants. So I was in Iowa with a jacket with feathers shooting out and just a flap open. And I was like, that is not good right there. That'd be such an odd spot for, what's that called? Frostbite? Just one spot on the inner thigh. Like, how did that happen? Oh, I did a scissor kick at an audition. And I didn't realize. I didn't realize the trouble I had gone into, but it's very nice here. I love coming to Madison. It's my third time here, and everyone's very nice and good people. I like the hotel I'm staying at. It's beautiful. The Madison Concourse. Very nice. If you guys have ever stayed there, the water pressure is violent. That is the meanest. Dude, it is a fire hose. I'm like, am I protesting? What are we doing here? It is pain, like it's on, and I'm like, it's one of those showers you get in like this, and then you're just against the wall. You can't go front in. There's too many sensitive areas here. You gotta back into the shower and just quick baptism and the bidet shot, and then you're out of there. You're like, I gotta get to my show. It is pain. What happened? Why? Why that kind of water pressure? That must have been a 1-star review. That had to have been. That water pressure feels like a vendetta. Like it feels. I think someone left a 1-star review like 6 months or a year ago, and they're like, the water pressure was a joke. And the manager read that, and he's like, get me Jeff. And Jeff comes by, crank it up to 11, but you can't handle it, sir. I don't know why he has an accent, but that's fun to think of a maintenance man in Wisconsin. The boilers can't handle the pressure. I said crank it to 11, damn it. And now the rest of us at the Madison Concourse. I have been places where it's very hot, and I think I prefer the cold just because you can put more stuff on. You're shaking your head no. Listen, I don't disagree with you. You live here. I'm just coming in for a little, ooh, what an adventure. And then Sunday morning, I'm like, get me the hell out of here. So listen, this is a biased opinion from someone who's only here for a couple days, so don't be offended. But I think I prefer the cold because you can put more on, you know? And then the heat, I've been in places where I'm like, even if I was naked, I'd still be upset. You know? It was cold. But it does make, I don't know, I think the cold is uniting, you know? Because you need people to just, like you just want to grab a stranger, just don't be weird. Just get in here. Breathe into my neck. Breathe into my neck right now. Don't make it weird, just breathe into my neck. That brings people together. The heat separates us. You're sticking to me like a vinyl seat. Get away from me. The cold is like, get in closer. I know we were fighting, but we're fine now. Just get in. I think that's what's eventually going to solve our differences. I think if it keeps getting colder, eventually it's going to get a point where like just an ICE agent and an illegal immigrant are just like, get in here. I changed my mind. I don't want you to leave. Hey, like, I never wanted to leave. Well, just breathe into my neck. I think the weather might solve all the division. Thank you. Probably too soon for that joke. I could feel the laughs fall off a cliff. It's happening. I'm sorry. But yeah, very cold, enjoyed it. I walked around, I didn't walk around today. The only walking I did, I stayed in the hotel. They had a restaurant in there, and I'm like, I'm not leaving. They had a Starbucks in there. And it's like, they were built for this. They're like, we got a Starbucks, we got a restaurant. Where do you got to go? And I'm like, nowhere. That is right. I liked walking around. I walked around yesterday, and it was still very cold for me. But it was enough so I could walk around for like 10 minutes, I could do that. And I didn't realize you guys are tough. Like everyone in your town is tough. I walked by a homeless person outside, and he was like, he had no shoes, barefoot, with a blanket over him, and he crossed the street. I'm wearing everything I got, and I'm like, and he walked by, and he was like, he gave me a look, and I'm like, all right, like he's right. I don't have what it takes, I walked around for 10 minutes, and I had to go into a coffee shop to warm up. I went into Michelangelo's over there. It's nice. Yeah, I liked it. Everyone's nice. And that's tough. That's a tough acclimation to go out from the cold, and then you come in and everything just starts flowing. I just started crying. I had a snot bubble. I'm drooling into my mustache. And the barista knew. She was like, I'll give you a minute. And I'm like, yeah. Sorry, let my face drain. I gotta let my face drain before I order my sandwich. But I like everyone. Everyone's nice here. I know you guys hear it all the time, but like some of the nicest people are in Wisconsin. Like even your young people are nice. That's where you can tell, cause like I travel a lot, and like older people, like people my age and up, everyone seems to be somewhat friendly no matter where I travel. But there's like a new crop of young people where like you go and order something and they just stare at you. They just... You start the conversation. I don't know if you've been. You probably don't have it here because everyone's nice. But I was like at a Dunkin' Donuts somewhere, and this girl was just. And I'm weird too, so now it's just two of us going. Hi. And it was a very sheepish hi that I gave because I didn't know if I'd done something. She was looking at me like I showed up to like a high school party and I was too old to be there or something. And I'm like, no, this is a Dunkin' Donuts. This is open to everybody. And I was like, can I get a small midnight roast? And she's just, can I also get a sandwich? And then I just tapped, and then I don't think she blinked, and I was like, all right. And I don't want to be one of those people like that age, and then they're like, back in my day, we had customer service. When someone would come in, we're like, can I take your coat? Can I clean your boot with my tongue? Can I fluff your pillow? I'm not saying that, but we had to like try a little. You could be mean to customers, but you had to let them be rude first. Like, that's how They're like, you couldn't be rude first. You had to give them the benefit of the doubt. Hey, welcome to Dunkin' Donuts. What can I get you? And you're like, where's your manager? Then you can be like, all right, let's bring it on, dude. But it's like, we're not even getting to that part. What's with the judgment? I don't know. But I enjoyed Michelangelo's. Everyone was very nice over there. Got a little breakfast sandwich, got my coffee. That was great. I got to eavesdrop. That's my favorite part of hanging out at a coffee shop. And I hate when people are like, don't eavesdrop, that's rude. I don't know how not to. I have ears. If you have a loud conversation, I'm next to you, I can't not listen to you. I didn't bring my headphones, and I'm going to be like, huh. And I was eavesdropping on a job interview. It was, and it wasn't for the coffee shop. This is one of these job interviews where they're like, let's meet at the coffee shop. That won't be weird. And so it was a job interview at a coffee shop, and I'm listening to it, and it was like, is everyone giving their life stories now at job interviews? She started, she's like, well, I was born in Long Beach, California. And I was like, born? What is this job? There's a data entry? Well, 7 years ago, I was birthed into a boiling pot of water. Why am I doing accents? I don't know what everyone is for ye old English today. But she just kept going on and on about her life, and then too much. It got sad. It got sad to her. She's like, my husband's a long-haul trucker, and he's on the road all the time, and I'm just lonely, so I moved back here, and I thought I'd get a job, and I just want to turn around like, just hire her. Make her stop. She's bumming everybody out. This is sad. Give her the job. Maybe that's what job interviews are now. I'm very lucky I've been able to do this full time for the last 10 years, but I still remember job interviews. Like I used to be bad at all of them. Like, I didn't know, I just want to, you know what I hated about job interviews is when they would do the soft talk in the beginning, like, oh, how's it going? Yeah, Mondays. Oh, it's kind of warm out there, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good shirt for the warmth. I like these shirts. But, that little soft, like, no pressure? I never knew when those ended and the interview started. Like, I remember one time I was at a job interview for Ace Hardware. I was applying for this hardware store, and they were doing that, like, soft talk with me. Like, oh, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So, Honda Civic, huh? Oh, yeah, I had a Honda Civic, too. That's good. Automatic? Yeah, who can learn stick? That's hard. And we're doing the little back and forth, and I thought they asked me to tell me about myself, like my personal life, but they meant like tell me about your background and work. So they're like, tell us what's the deal? And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just been hanging out. And I thought it was, that's time to change. And they're like, no, like, why would you be good for the hardware store? And I was like, oh. And then I'm like, I've held a drill. Yeah. Now I'm all messed up, and I don't know. The worst one I ever had was Office Depot. I got a job at Office Depot. And I can't believe they gave me an interview. Like, I honestly can't believe, because I went in and I asked, this is back in the day where you had to do it and you had to fill out a paper. And I went in and I was like, can I get an application? And the manager was like, oh yeah, I'm the manager. Here, let me grab you that. We're hiring right now. I'm like, great, because I want a job. And then I grabbed the paper and I was like, great, I'll bring this back. And I left. And I turned and left. I'm not good with like interaction, so I just, once my conversation is done, I want to get the hell out of there. I wish I had a jetpack to just go, and then just, as soon as I'm done with any conversation with someone I don't know, are we done here? And then just bust through the ceiling and I'm gone and I'm never seen again. That's my daydream. That's the dream I'd love to have. But as soon as he handed me the thing and he was like, yeah, drop it off when you're ready, I'm like, cool. And I turned and ran out of the first door that was near me, and it was the emergency exit door that had all these signs that said, don't go through this door. So many arrows going, don't do it. It's not an exit. And I just plowed through it like there was a jetpack on me, and then the whole store. The alarm goes off, and then I turn around, and the manager who just gave me the job application has to like use his key card to reset the entire system. And he's just looking at me, and I'm like, I'm really good at following directions. And then I left, and I filled out the application. I can't believe they called me for an interview. It's like he didn't remember. I remember that interview was weird because he was like, his first question, there was no soft talk like the other one. First question, he goes, why Office Depot? And I was like, what? I don't know why that threw me for it. Like, I was not expecting that. And I was just like, I live down the street. And he's like, what? I can't write that down. I'm like, but I want to walk to work. And this is in that distance. I don't... That's all I want. I don't want to drive to... And he's like, I can't write that down. And I'm like, all right, I got a beef with Staples. And the only way I can get my full revenge is to be hired here and make this the #1 store in Southern California. And I will not rest until every Staples is underwater. And they're like, hired. And I'm like, cool, bring it in. I got that job. I wasn't good at that. I don't know, is Office Depot still around? Is that a job that's, yeah, that was like, they didn't give me any training. They just showed me the sexual harassment video, and then they're like, get out there. And I was like, there should be more, right? I don't know if they still show sexual harassment videos, but they were always funny when I watched them. Like, you could, because I always watch it from, like, they auditioned for this. Like, the actors in the reenactments, they want to be like Matt Damon or like, you know, like a big star, but you got to work your way up. It's like doing open mics in comedy. You got to work your way up, and they're like, I got an audition. And so they're just practicing. I just pictured them practicing their lines in their apartment. Just like, can I take you out, Meredith? And then like their roommates helping them out, and they're like, what's this for again? It's for sexual harassment for Office Depot. I'm playing pervert. That's why, I don't know, I was like looking back at everyone's dreams. Everyone's road to their dreams is always pretty funny and full of, really, you know? But it's fun out there. It's been exciting. I like keeping up with stuff. I think we're going to get Greenland. That's pretty exciting. Isn't that? Bring him on in, man. That's fun. It's great. He said he's like, we're going after it because they didn't give me the Nobel Peace Prize. So maybe I won't be so peaceful. And I'm like, man, just give him the prize. Has that ever? I know you're not supposed to play, but just give him the damn prize. Make one up. Make an intramural, not intramural, but like a biannual. You know how they do like, just make one up. They'll like it. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy that not getting the Nobel Peace Prize might be his art school rejection. We tried it. I don't know. Trying to make jokes while they're still allowed. Don't worry, I'll stop. That was fine. Don't worry, I don't know anything. If that made you upset, trust me, it was a gamble. We all take chances in life. And I love you. Don't worry, it's too cold for hate right now, all right? If there's any sort of hatred in here, let's go outside. No jackets, just you and me. Breathe into my neck. It's what I need, but yeah. It's very nice to be here. I love coming to Madison my third time. Coldest time I've ever been is this one. Boy, did I learn. Yesterday was the coldest I've ever experienced. And after 3 days here, I've now noticed there is a difference between -5 and -20. There is a very distinct difference between those two temperatures. Because as someone from Southern California, like once it goes below 0, why are you counting? What's the difference? There is a difference, all right? Here's what I experienced at -20. I felt each one of my individual nose hairs freeze. That is a feeling I have never felt before. It was like little gnomes in my nose, just each individual nose hair. Wow. I couldn't it was like the first time I had a Q-tip. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about myself anymore. I'm very glad to be here. I had an interesting day. I'm staying at a hotel just like a block or two from here, and I went to leave to go get some like breakfast. I was gonna get a late breakfast at McDonald's, and then did you guys hear like a giant alarm that went on? You guys heard that? Here's a tip, like tell people from out of town. Just, make us feel welcome. Like let us know. Because I didn't know what the hell that was. I stepped outside and just, and I'm like, am I not allowed to leave the hotel? Is that what that was? Was I supposed to be quarantining? What's happening? And the best part is I was walking by a guy who was getting out of his car in the parking lot of my hotel. He's obviously not from here because he's staying at the hotel with me. And we just look at each other and he just goes, "What is that?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And I brought it up on the last show and they're like, "It's a tornado warning." And I'm like, "Yeah, warn people, all right?" I thought it was the start of the Civil War. I'm like, are we doing it now? Is it now? I almost grabbed a tree branch and snapped it. Just gonna stab a homeless guy in the neck. I'm like, we're warring everybody. Starts today. I didn't know what it was. And that scared me. I found out afterwards that it was a tornado warning, and it was just a test. And I'm like, that makes sense, because it was beautiful out today. But I also live in San Diego. I don't know tornadoes. Maybe that's what tornadoes come out of. Just nothing. Because I live in a land of earthquakes, and it doesn't care if it's sunny outside. So I'm like, maybe the tornadoes are the same situation. But yeah, it was a good way to start the day. That woke me up. Even before I got the coffee in me. I'm like, I'm awake now. All right. And then I walked over to McDonald's, this one right behind me, and they're not open. Like, you can do a drive-through, but like you can't go inside to order. And I'm like, who's making these rules? Like, McDonald's is like, you can't come inside. I'm like, I'm performing at a super spreader event tonight. Like, How is this legal? But McDonald's is like, we have morals. Like, we can't. We draw the line here. And I told my girlfriend about it. I'm like, I can't get McDonald's because it's closed, but the drive-thru's open. She goes, go stand in the drive-thru. And I'm like, I can't do that. That's for 2 a.m. and drunk. That's what that is for. There's a time and a place for everything. And you can't just stand in a drive-thru at 11 a.m. wearing sweatpants. Just like... Very glad to be here. This is a notch on the bucket list. I've always wanted to perform across the street from a Bass Pro Shop. So this is like... This is a big deal for me. That is so Oklahoma out there. I don't... Like, right outside those doors, you guys are really pushing it. You're like, you're in Oklahoma now. Like, it is... There's a Bass Pro Shop. There's a Sonic, like, corporate building. Like, it's... You can't get a burger, but there's, like, paperwork there. You know, there's Mickey Mantle Boulevard up there, the Flaming Lips Alley, Kings of Leon. I'm performing in a venue between, like, a weed store and an IHOP. Like, it's a lot. There's very Oklahoma. Be here. It's nice to do this. Like, I live in San Diego, California, and this is highly illegal. Like, this... What we're doing right now is the most illegal thing you could do in all of California. Like, you'd be better off just shooting a bald eagle in the face in California. They'd be like, what's he doing? He's wearing a mask. It's all right. We're gonna let it slide. But if we did this, they'd drag us out of here and cuff us. So crazy. I was in Arizona last weekend, and then this weekend, obviously, I'm here. And it's so funny growing up in San Diego, like, if you wanted to do something illegal, you would go to Mexico, you know? And then now, if you want to do something illegal, we go to Arizona. That's what we do. Arizona, Oklahoma, all the cities that wanted the wall, like, that's where we go. And now I get it. You didn't want to compete. I get that. You're like, we want those Californians to come in here and spend their money. I'm like, all right, I'm on it. You know? Yeah, this last 12 months have been crazy. In San Diego, I've performed at parks. I performed at the beach and parking lots, all sorts of outdoor places. Even those are illegal now. And I just remember thinking, I was performing at the park, and I was like, man, if someone came up to me January 2020 and was like, I'm from the future, and I'm going to let you know that in about 6 months, you're going to be performing at the park, I would be like, why? What the hell happened? Like, did I get Me Too'd? What the hell happened? Why am I no longer allowed indoors? What happened? And then cut to 6 months later, someone's like, hey, I'm doing a show at the park. Would you like to? I'd love to. Please sign me up. I miss doing comedy. I've also done Zoom shows. I don't know if you guys know what that is. But yeah, like Zoom meetings, I'm doing this into my laptop. And it's as bad as you think it is. I'm just sitting on my couch doing this into my computer at people's faces while they're looking at their computer. And, like, here's something you might not understand about comedy, but, like, if I bomb at a venue, if it goes poorly, I just never go back to that venue, all right? Coming up, I bombed at many bars and restaurants in San Diego that I still won't step foot into because I remember, you know? I just drive by and snarl at the venue going, I will never go in there. But on a Zoom meeting, I will bomb at a place that I pay rent at. And then the next morning, I'm like, yep, that's where it happened. It all went downhill right there. My favorite couch. I did 3 company Christmas parties in December via Zoom, and they went as horribly as you'd imagine. I did this one, it was for a company, we did it at like 1 in the afternoon, and it was okay. There was one lady, she was I think a little older, she had her audio on, but she didn't realize it. she had her video off, so it just said Nancy. And by her voice, I could tell she was probably a little older. And I remember I hit a joke, and like people laughed, so I heard the laughs coming in. And I was like, all right, that joke worked. And as soon as the laughter died down, Nancy's voice came in. She didn't know we could hear. And she's like, I don't know how much more of this I can take. I got to get to Costco. That's what she... And everyone laughed way harder at that than my joke. And there I was, just in my living room going, damn it, Nancy. Like, you're stealing my thunder. Been an interesting week, man. Not as interesting as last week. Last week was crazy. You guys watched that? 2 Wednesdays ago, the riot at the Capitol. I watched it before the riot started. I watched it because they were counting the electoral votes, and I was actually about to tweet how boring it was. In fact, I did. I was like, man, this is so boring. And then as soon as I hit send, it became not boring. It's like the universe was listening to my tweets, and they're like, Zoltan needs entertainment. Send him in! It was wild, man. Like, I don't know if your experience was like mine, but like, all the people I deleted off of Facebook showed up on my TV. And I was like, all of them. I was like, is that my uncle? I haven't talked to him in months. Why the hell is he dressed like a yak? What is going on? I gotta shoot him a message, see what he's up to. It was wild. I don't know what their plan was. I'm not sure they had one. I honestly don't think they thought they were gonna make it in. That's the look they had on their face. They're like, we're gonna raid the Capitol. They probably won't let us in. And then once they got in, they just had like a moment where they're like, well, what now? And then someone was like, selfies? Like, let's take selfies. And then it went from like a raid and an insurrection into, it just looked like a bunch of tourists at a Madame Tussauds wax museum. They were like putting MAGA hats on statues and taking pictures. I'm on Nancy Pelosi's desk. And I'm like, I've done this as a tourist. I've done this. It's wild, man. It's a crazy week. And then this week we have impeachment number 2, which, you know what, personally, what's embarrassing about that? This is the second time around, and I still don't get how impeachments work. Do you know how dumb that makes me feel? My girlfriend, she's from Canada, so she's like, so what happens now? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, didn't this happen a year ago? And I'm like, yeah. You know what it felt like? It felt like being in high school and failing the first quiz, and then that question comes around in the finals again, and you're like, damn it, I'm about to get this wrong twice? I feel like an idiot. Should have paid attention in history class, but I did not. I also did this last week. I don't recommend you do it. But I went online because they have a thing online where you can type in your information and they will tell you where you are in line for the COVID vaccine. So all they ask you is your age and what you do for a living and what state you live in. So I typed in 33, California, comedian. And they let me know that out of the 40 million people that live in California, I am 33rd millionth in line. And I remember reading that going, just say no. Like, why'd you keep counting? Once you got to 30 millionth, like that wasn't enough? And he's like, no, he's more 33rd million. Like, by the time I get the vaccine, it won't even be cool anymore. Like, once I post the Instagram story of, like, me getting the shot, everyone's gonna be like, yeah, whatever. It's gonna be like me in skinny jeans all over again. Late to the party, you know? I'm kind of happy that I'm 33rd millionth in line. I don't like to be in the first wave, you know? Test it on 33 million people, and if they don't grow a second head, all right, then I'll take it. I don't like to be the first, you know? But I went online after I saw that I was so late in line to get the vaccine, and I went on social media, and so many people were like, I'm never taking the vaccine. They can't make me. And I wanted to reach out and go, oh, dude, don't worry. They're not thinking about you at all. Like yelling you're not going to take the vaccine, that's like if people on third class on the Titanic were like, we're not getting in the lifeboats. Don't worry, there's nothing for you. Like, we are not thought about. My wife and I, we voted for Hillary, and that didn't work out. I don't know if you guys got the news. That did not. That pony did not place. We tried. We tried. Everyone in my neighborhood is sad, and they're hoping he fails. I'm not. I'm rooting for him because I live here. That's my reason for rooting for him. I hope he doesn't do all the crazy stuff he said, but I'm rooting for him because it's weird to root against the president of the country you live in. That's like rooting against your parents. And then coming home and being surprised the fridge is empty. That's like, yeah, you booed Mom and Dad enough, and now there's no Sunny D. How do you feel about it? I'll be honest, I'm still nervous. I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous. Because historically, nothing good has ever happened when the rednecks are happy. I'm not saying that can't change in the next 4 years, but in our history, that's never been the case. In our history, anytime there's a bunch of people going, woohoo! That's followed by centuries of the rest of us going, we are so sorry. Those people were out of line. I apologize. They are no longer in charge. We're so divided. I can feel it this year. Everyone just picked a side and went, ugh. Doesn't matter who you voted for, we all just look at each other like, there's one of them. Look at his stupid face. His stupid face, yeah. It's so weird. I blame the internet. I blame Facebook, social media. I don't think we're all supposed to know each other. I don't think we're all supposed to be connected. I don't think that was ever the plan. Because it ruined things. You can't have acquaintances anymore. Remember acquaintances? They're people you kind of knew. And that was it. His name's Rich. He works at the hardware store. We talk about sports. And that is all you knew about Rich. And it was fine. And that's all you needed to know about Rich. But no more. Now you got to be friends with Rich on Facebook. And you're like, oh, my God. Rich is in the Ku Klux Klan. I had no idea. I thought he just loved the Chargers. But no, there's more. And he's a high-ranking member. He's wearing a purple robe. He's not a foot soldier. He's doing their bookkeeping. This was unexpected. So weird. I did some adult things this year. I did do that. I fixed a toilet at my house, which I'm really proud of. Thank you. Yeah, most people are like, who cares? Well, you don't know enough about me, all right? I grew up without a dad, and I've rented my entire life, okay? You don't fix things when you rent. Let me tell you homeowners about that. You don't fix things when you rent. You work around them until the lease is up, and then you go rent a new place with a working whatever that is. That's how it works. But my wife she didn't grow up that way. So I came home from the road, and she's like, the toilet's hissing. And I'm like, okay, well, we got 3 more months. And then we'll find a place without a hissing toilet. And she goes, you gotta go fix it. And well, why me? That's sexist. Why do I have to go? Neither of us know how to use that Stanley tool set your mom bought us for Christmas. Like, why do I have to go? That's not fair. But she's like, you got it. So I went in there. And by the way, it wasn't a bowl issue. Any idiot with forearms can fix a bowl issue. I was working in the tank, all right? That's the motherboard of the toilet. People make a living off of working in the tank, all right? They go to community college for a couple years to learn how to work in the tank. That's just not anybody off the street messing around in the tank in there. I don't know if you flipped a tank open recently. How archaic is that business in there? Has that ever been updated? They just made one invention on the toilet tank and like, yeah, we're good forever. That'll be good. That ought to work for the rest of the time. I looked in there. It looked like an erector set from the 50s. That's what it looked like in there. Or it reminded me of that board game Mousetrap. Remember Mousetrap? That's what's in there. You hit the lever, a marble comes down, Jolly Green Giant flies over, a flap opens up. I couldn't make sense of it. I'm just staring into the tank, and the worst part is I can see my own dumb face in the reflection in the bottom of the tank. It's staring back at you, and I'm hoping for like a Disney moment, like maybe the water will ripple away, and there's my dad staring back at me like, adjust the float, son, and I'm like, oh, thanks, Dad, and then he ripples away. Yeah, that didn't happen. I had to go on YouTube. That's how I fixed it. I had to go on YouTube. I had to watch a video someone else's dad made so I could fix my toilet. You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for playing along. What's up, everybody? Hey, look at us. All right. Thank you. One more time for Jacob Samuel. Make it loud for him. He's one of you guys, Vancouver local. Hell yeah, this is wonderful. Thank you so much for helping me fill up this giant place. It was stressful, all right? I was like, well, they're like, don't worry, we can close off the balconies. I'm like, please, don't make it. That's always my fear. Every time we're gonna try bigger venues, I'm like, boy, what if they don't come? And they're like, isn't it exciting? I'm like, you mean terrifying? That's what it is. Can you imagine if there's 80 people in here? It'd feel like I was auditioning for something. I feel like I'm auditioning for Fiddler on the Roof or something. I don't know, whatever the hell he said. But this is awesome. Look, big letters and all that stuff. That's cool. It's great. I like it. Hashtagging is still in, you know? In case you forgot, we still hashtag, all right? That's going to be something that everyone's going to remember from this era. It's like, remember that, 15 years where everything was hashtag Marcy and Jeff's wedding. Hashtag us so all the photos show up in the same spot. I want to see my mother puking in a bush. I want to see that. But no, it's very exciting to be here. It's a beautiful theater this is the most beautiful theater next to a strip club I've ever performed at. That strip club is right there. That is so close, right? That's weird. Isn't that weird? There's on the other side of that wall. Very different show. Very different audience. Let's be honest about that. All right? I hope there's less laughing going on at that show. Wouldn't that be rude if the stripper was crushing harder than me right now? It was just a hilarious stripper and you're all gawking at me and we just hear fun happening over there. And you guys are just... And I'm like, I think we got the wrong audiences. I do hope at least 2 people went to the wrong venue. I hope one person from my show is over there going, man, these openers are insane. And I hope one person from there is here and he's like, damn it. He's like, I can't leave now. Everyone's going to know I'm that guy. I went to the wrong one. But it's awesome. I love coming to it's not my first time in Vancouver. I've been here many a times. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Honestly, beautiful. I've never seen such beautiful people. All of you have high-end dogs. All of you. Man, the shelters must be full. None of you are going there. Dude, those are purebred. They look like the Westminster Jog Show when I was walking around. Everything's just poofed out. Oh, these weren't even real dogs. None of them took a dump, all right? They would all just tinkle and a rose grew. Like, these are high-end. Every time they peed, someone captured it, and they're like, I need this for the others. I don't know what that last one meant either, but I already said it. Everyone is such high-end dogs. I was like, wow, it's beautiful. So diverse, so much all of Canada, not just Vancouver. So much diversity. I was in Edmonton 2 weeks ago. A lot of diversity out there. The week before that, Calgary, a lot of diversity out there. My wife's from Toronto. I go there all the time. A lot of diversity. Like, if I had to think, when I think of Canada, I picture a Sikh man in a winter coat. That's what I picture. Like when I see the maple leaf, that's what I see, and I'm like, that is like when I think of the United States, I just think of RFK working out without a shirt on in blue jeans with Kid Rock. That's what I think. That's what America is. It's just a guy without a shirt and blue jeans doing push-ups in a hotel sauna. And he's smart and he's dumb at the same time. Like, he'll say one smart thing and you're like, whoa, and then the next thing you're like, was that the same guy? Was that the same guy that said both those things? That's amazing. Things are going well over in America. Things are going well. I don't know if you keep up with the news. We're doing well. I sometimes open the news just to see what I'm going back home to. You know, it's like you ever open the pet cam just to see if the cat's puked on the couch? That's why I open up the local American news, just to know what I'm going back home to. Oh yeah, don't step there. They left a pile. The Supreme Court, Trump made these tariffs, and then the Supreme Court is like, you can't do these tariffs. And then he's like, I just did them again. I don't know if you saw that. And it's weird. I don't know how to describe Donald Trump to us. It's like, have you ever watched someone else's kid? And you tell them, you can't do that. And then they just do it, and you're like, I can't hit them. So that's what Donald Trump is to us. Like, we have the Supreme Court going, you can't do that. And he's like, you can't hit me, so I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's pretty wild over there. But it's exciting. My wife and I, we just got passport cards. That's exciting. I don't know if you guys have that. There's like the full passport booklet, but they also offer passport cards, and they're worthless. They're essentially worthless. We looked them up. You can't fly into Canada with them. You still need the full. You could drive across the border with the card, but to fly, they're like full booklet, or you don't get to go. Which is such a weird thing. We didn't get them for that. We just got them because they're easier to pull out of your pocket when an ICE agent has their foot on your chest. If you think about it, to fumble with a book, like, I'm a citizen, but you could just pull out a card. It could be quickly. I'm sorry, is that too jarring to be hilarious? I just picture someone's foot on your chest. It's so hard to go, wait a second, but that should be the commercial for the passport cards. Sorry, I'm trying to make fun of sadness. That's what we're all trying to do, I suppose. I love doing that. I love making fun of sad things. We're at the hotel we're staying at. We got to listen, my wife's with me, we got to listen to a couple argue in the next room. That's the best. You ever do that? You ever stay at a hotel? That's the best part, is listening to another couple argue. And we try to guess what they're arguing about. Because it was, all we heard was muffled noises. All we heard was, the only thing I heard for sure was, and then out of nowhere he goes, calm down. And then the fireworks started. Then I heard everything she had to say, and I'm pretty sure I heard a cell phone fly across the room. Oh, it's fun to watch other couples argue. It's not fun when it happens to you, but to listen to another, it's beautiful. I like it when you can know something about somebody, but you don't know the person, you know? Like, I was at the hotel gym today by myself, and I was working out, and then an elderly man, fully clothed, came in, not dressed for the gym. He was wearing his out street clothes, and he came in, went straight into the bathroom, and closed the door, and was in there for a while. And then he came out, quickly closed his door behind him, left, and I was like, man, what a way to let me know you're married. And your wife's like, you're not doing that here. Go to the gym. I told you not to have spicy food. But we're on vacation. You poop at the gym. Like, that's a married, there's no one staying in a hotel room by themselves going, I'm gonna go poop at the gym. I'm gonna get my key card, go down 2 floors, and then take a dump in the gym. That's what I'm gonna do. Everybody. Yeah! Stood up. Thank you. That was so respectful. It felt like an ex-president right there. That gentleman stood up and clapped for me. Oh, man. I'm kind of nervous now. Like, I don't want to let that guy down now. Good Lord. Thank you, everybody. One more time for Jeremiah and Bob. Make it loud. So nice to be here. This is my first time here in Eugene. I've missed Eugene, Oregon on all my trips, and I'm glad it worked out. I've done Albany, Oregon. I've done that. That is how the show went. I've done that one. I was at a bowling alley, and I stayed at the Phoenix Inn next to the adult shop right off the freeway. Exactly, yeah. That hotel came with the gig. In case you're wondering, like, why'd you pick that one? That's the one we wanted to pick, yeah. And they gave us free drinks and said, drive on back. Don't worry, it's not like the state troopers station is right next to that hotel. But yeah, that was the first time I was like, that had to be 15 years ago. That was so long ago. That was back when you could have hired me for a bowl of soup. And I was just trying to be a comedian, and somehow I got this booking at a bowling alley in Albany, Oregon. I think I paid $400, and I'm like, yeah. And I got a buddy of mine, I was like, come with me. He's like, I'm coming. And he opened for me. I think they paid me $400, and that was for me and him. That was the entire show, and one room that we shared at the Phoenix Inn. And we drove in a Honda Civic from San Diego, California, all the way up to Albany, Oregon. That was, once you pass, like, San Francisco, it starts getting all just, it was like moments where a buddy of mine is asleep, and then you're tired, and then you just see a semi-truck kind of weave, and you're like, oh my God, and then I weave, and then he wakes up, and like, what happened? I'm like, nothing, man. I didn't want to tell him, you almost died. I didn't want to tell him that. And then I had those moments on that side. But yeah, that show didn't go well. I remember that. It was just a bar in a bowling alley. No stage. It was just a corner. And they had one amp and a microphone. And the bartender was in charge. Have you been to this show? You're from you know this bowling alley. So you know I'm not making any of this up. So we show up, it's just a mic with a mic stand and one amp. And the bartender goes, you start the show there. And my buddy had to start the show. And before we showed up, he's like, hey man, I brought a knife. And I was like, what'd you bring a knife for? He's like, just in case things get out of hand, I brought a knife. And I'm like, okay, that's good. That's probably a good idea. I was a young guy. I was like maybe 21. I don't know anything. And I was like, yeah, a knife's probably a good idea. And this guy was a 30-year-old alcoholic. So I'm like, I'm in good hands, you know? And I remember he did well, and then it was my set. I was headlining the bowling alley, and I had to go up there, and I immediately offended people because I said, I was like, well, we drove up, and it was a bunch of farmland. Your cows are looking a little thin, and that's all I said. I was like, kind of some methy-looking cows out there. You notice how that got a laugh? That's kind of a funny thing to say. Who calls cows methy, right? Like, I was like, that's a fun little thing to throw out there. And I just remember a guy in overalls going, your cows in California are full of steroids. Like, he was angry. And then the crowd started to turn on me. And by turn on me, they were never on my side. I just mean like it was more not on my side. And then I didn't know what to do, and I'm like, hey, just so you know, my buddy Joe has a knife in the back. In case any of you country bumpkins decide to get upset. And then my buddy Joe was like, what are you saying that I did? So now everyone's eyeballing him, and then I honestly don't remember the rest of the set, but they didn't kill us. So it must have gone all right. Do they still do comedy at that bowling alley? All right. I'm actually happy to hear that. I am happy to hear that. Maybe my show was the last one. They're like, we don't need to do this to the good people of Albany. They don't need this. And then I got a speeding ticket on the way back. And that cost more than $400. So I immediately lost any kind of money. I don't even know what the profits would have been with gas and food and driving up from San Diego, but whatever those profits were, they were dashed. And I remember my buddy tried to warn me. He's like, hey man, I've been through Oregon, and their speed limit is 65, and they drive it. And I was like, all right. And then I'm on the freeway, and everyone drives it. You guys do follow the speed limit. But we had just had a bad show at a bowling alley. I just wanted to get home. We had like a 17-hour drive or whatever to get back home, and I'm like, I stomped that. And as soon as I got it up to 80, it was like a windy little thing, and there was a cop, and we made eye contact. And I was like, no! And he pulled me over. I didn't even have an argument. He came by, you guys have the troopers with the hat, with the belts on the back. That's impressive to hold a hat on. You're like, no, I just need a belt over my head fat right back there. Just strap it onto my head gut, and that'll keep it in. And he came by and he goes, do you have any idea why I pulled you over? I'm like, I was going fast. And he's like, why were you going so fast? I'm like, I just bombed at a bowling alley. I was just trying to get the hell out of the state. That's all I was trying to do. I'm glad we get another swing at it. This is already... I like Eugene. Eugene's way better than... No offense. I mean, no knock on anyone who lives there. It's nice down here. I like it. Because, like, the further south you go, is this, like, the last city in Oregon before it just becomes Medford? Like, is that right? Because I've also worked Medford a lot, and... You know, Medford's the only town that I've told them, I'm like, hey, your town it's kind of a butt town here, right? And they were like, what are you talking about? Like, usually when you travel, like even in Albany, I was like, hey, you guys kind of have a little town here, don't you? And they're like, yeah. Like, they understood who they were, you know? They understood where we were. They understood what was going on. But in Medford, it was like, what? How dare you? We vacation in Medford. How dare you? And they're like, no, you're talking about Grants Pass. Grants Pass is a bunch of hillbillies, not us here in Medford. And I had to let them know, I'm like, no, both of you. Both of you. You don't get to make that distinction. Both of you. But yeah, I like it. We drove down from Portland today. That was a fun little drive. It's like you guys are the only ones that still have like hitchhikers. That's awesome. This is like the only place in the country where you drive on the interstate and there's just a guy, just like a hermit with a giant backpack, just walking down the interstate, and you're like, yeah, we're not near anything. Like, you're far between exits. You're like, where's the plan? I'm not going to pull over and ask, but that's there. And you're like, wow, this is like out of a Jack Kerouac novel or something. It looks less sexy when you see it in person. But in the novels, it looks so beautiful and whimsical, and you're like, I'm riding the rails, and you're like, that guy's walking in the rain. It's less adventurous. But... One more time for Jeremiah, everybody. It's awesome. I told him, I'm like, man, it's a hot crowd. And he's like, no, it's me. I was like, that's a good line. You had one in the chamber ready to roll, man. So good to be here. Thank you guys for coming out on a Sunday. We're here. Eugene. It's beautiful, man. It's my first time here. And I don't know what's going on, but I like it. All right? I got to learn a little bit about Oregon because we started in Portland, and I've been through Oregon plenty of times, and I pretty much learned that like this is the last town you can go to before it just becomes Medford for the rest of it's the last one. And I've done many shows in Medford, and oh boy. And I liked it. They were just the only town that I've ever performed in when I told them, like, oh, yeah, it's kind of sucks here, right? And they were like, what? Like, because that's like a comedian thing. You travel around, and sometimes you're in big cities, sometimes small ones, sometimes little butt towns, and you're like, yeah, it's a little butt town out here, isn't it? And they're like, no, this is where we come to vacation. And I'm like... And they they'd be like, "You're thinking of Grants Pass," and I'm like, "No, you both suck. It's both of you. Like, what are you talking about?" Oh yeah, they still do shows at Chadwick's Pub at the Rogue River Regency in Medford. Yeah, if you're ever there, get a room there. I've seen the police there a lot. It was always a fun gig, but yeah, I remember the one time I went and I was like, I wanted to do something fun and educational. Like I like to go to museums and stuff, and they had a tour in Grants Pass for like to see the river, the Rogue River, on a speedboat, like on a jet boat kind of thing. And on the website, they're like, "Come take a tour of the historic Rogue River on a jet boat," and it made it look educational. I was like, hell yeah, we just showed up. It's not. It's just like a muscle car on the water, and there's a guy with a headset, and he's mainly talking about the engine. That's what he's. We got a double carburetor, 8-cylinder. Sometimes he would talk about stuff, but he's like, "Oh, we're gonna open up all the cylinders now." And he would point out educational stuff here and there, but it would be mostly about him doing donuts. That he would yell "shake and bake," and then that meant he was going to do a donut, and we're all going to get wet. And so it was bizarre. He'd just be going like, "Hey, oh, do you see there's a bald eagle right there? Everyone get your cameras out. Just get a picture of that bald eagle. Everyone get that picture? Yeah? Shake and bake!" And then we'd go a little bit down further and be like, "Oh, you see that bridge right there? That was built in like 1852. Lewis and Clark walked over it or something. I don't know. And get a good picture of that. That's a good bridge right there. All right, ready? Shake and bake!" Do another one. And then I remember it got sad. There was a moment where a little girl started crying in the front of the boat, and he was like, "What's wrong? What happened up there?" And someone's like, "She got stung by a bee." And you're like, "Oh no, don't worry, I got an ice pack." And he just passed up like a bottle. It was just a can of Bud Light that he had in a cooler. And he called it an ice pack. And I'm just watching this can of Bud Light go to the front of the boat, and they just held it on this little girl's arm for her bee sting. And it was all somber on the boat, and after a few minutes he's like, "How's she doing up there?" And then there was a thumbs up from some guy in the front that she's doing better. He's like, "All right, shake and bake!" One more. And so yeah, I like all of Oregon, but there's all these, there's all these different parts. I'm still trying to get the vibe of Eugene. This is where Nike started, right? Nike? All right. Is that okay? I like it. I brought it up, and you guys were like, "We don't talk about that." All right. You guys were like, "I didn't know he was going to make it political." I don't even know if Nike's political, but you never know these days. I like Nikes. I wear those. Nike, you guys are so jazzed for a Sunday. This is so interesting because we did this is the Late Show, by the way. I do, the Late Show started at 6:30 or 40. We did, and then we sold it out, and so that we added a 3. They're like, "You want to add a 3 o'clock?" And I was like, "Is that legal?" And they're like, "Yeah, we can add a 3. People showed up, like people canceled their naps. And canceled their afternoon naps, and they're like, "Let's go." You just pointed at 2 nappers. I love that. Like, I was gonna take a nap, but I knew that I wouldn't wake up in time. I love people that come to see me, because that's like, I was in Portland on Friday, and we did 2 shows there, and the late one started at 9:45, and so it was very late. And I know my people, and I told them, I was like, "Next time I come back, this 9:45 show, we'll do it like 4 p.m. And the entire it was a theater. Like I just yelled "charge" at January 6th. There's a guy dressed like a yak, and I'm like, "Where the hell did that guy come from?" That's what my people. We'll charge for a 4 o'clock show. Let's do it early, man.